our partner organizations, sponsors, delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. First, let me take this golden opportunity to thank the organizing team, to thank the Minister of State in the Office of the Vice President and the team, and to thank all the supporting ministries that are here today, including other ministers that made it to be to manage this morning. I equally want to take the opportunity to thank all the organizations, partner organizations and our sponsors for making this second edition a resounding success as well. You see, when we carved out this initiative last year, as part of the government commitment to invest in young people, we were able to bring about 500 young people to match them with 40 potential employers and entrepreneurs. The success of that event, no doubt, was a clear call to do another event, and I want to assure you that we will continue, government will continue to support this event. The whole idea about NIF is to build a bridge. We want to build a bridge between skill sets and opportunities. We want to bring young people, young graduates, people with skills, to be face to face with potential employers and entrepreneurs so that they can have a platform where their opportunities will be tapped so that it becomes a starting point for them either to gain access to a decent job or to start their own business. There is no doubt that today the Minister of Trade just made mention of that nearly 7 million people around the world are seeking employment. And Sierra Leone, as though that, like he said, got a good fair share of that. We know that there are challenges, job creation challenges, youth employment challenges. It's as a result of that, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio designed the Big Five. And among the Big Five, job creation stands as the #2 priority, just after peace alone. And this conference is no doubt a practical step to realizing that vision of creating 500,000 jobs. This need is viewed as a building block for job creation. That is why this year we have included the Job Creation Conference as part of the 4 days event. And that will no doubt lead us to begin to put together the mechanics of a potential job creation strategy that will lay the ground path for how we intend to provide opportunities for young people to access jobs in the future. Like I told you, NIF is a bridge. And more importantly, by extension, creating jobs is also a bridge for this government. We are trying to build a bridge between human capital development, our investment in human capital development, and the future prospect of this country. We all know that in the last 6 years, His Excellency have dedicated 22% of our GDP to education. This year alone, about 337,000 Sierra Leoneans, young people, pass once and they are qualified to enter higher and technical. If you have 337,000 kids entering tertiary institutions, what does that mean? It means the government needs to position itself to create the kind of opportunity they need when they finish higher and technical education. It will also interest you to know that in 2022, there are 304,725 kids that were born in Sierra Leone. In 2021, 241,000 kids were born in this country. That has seen a 26% increase in life path. If you have a country with 304,725 kids were born, and you have a president that is determined to give them free foundational line, free basic education, and opportunity for university education, we need to brace ourselves to create a living environment to provide jobs, and decent jobs. So the investment we have made so far as a country in the area of education, in the area of health, infrastructure, expanding energy opportunities so that we can have foreign direct investment in this country, moving the energy sector from utility energy to productive energy so that we are able to power industry so that they can create additional jobs. Notwithstanding that all these delivery environments are the key enablers to drive investments. With investments, you have opportunity to create jobs. With jobs, people have revenue and they're able to increase the tax revenue of the state. That is why Feed Salon is also seen as a flagship program to provide jobs in this country. The Minister of Youth just made mention about finance, access to finance. It will be interesting to note that in the last economic management meeting, His Excellency has instructed the Minister of Finance and the Economic Management team to work out various schemes of guarantee so that Sierra Leoneans who want to do farming, Sierra Leoneans who want to do business can have access to competitive loans for the banks. We are working on the dynamics, and sooner or later you will hear the good news. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I just want to round up by stating that, as I've said, NIF is a direct response to His Excellency's vision to create jobs for young people. Out of this year we are going to roll out the National Internship Program. Already, I want to thank our development partners who have expressed interest to support that initiative. In addition to that, the Minister of Youth just made mention of the National Youth Corps Service. So we are going to bring side by side with the National Youth Corps Service, the National Internship Program, that government and development partners will support young people to place them across potential job opportunities so that for a period of 6 months, government can be able to pay their salary so that at the end of the day, they will have either experience or job after the 6 months. I want to use this opportunity to encourage all the young people, the delegates, to make good opportunity, to make good use. Take this opportunity as a very, very important thing that has been given to you. You see, the advice I always give young people is that you can go to university and acquire a diploma. A diploma, what we call a technical competence, can give you a job. But it is not enough to keep you in a job or to even give you a job. What you need to stay in a job and to stay in business is social intelligence. That is the capacity to build relationships and respect people and take responsibility. You can have a first-class degree, but if you lack social intelligence, nobody will give you a job. You can be the best IT person, but if you don't know how to respect people and build a relationship and comport yourself in the workspace, you will not get a job. So you can have a diploma, but you need to develop that social intelligence, which is rooted in our social values to understand how we respect each other, how you comport yourself and work in a working space. That is the advice I want to give to you. And on that note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency the President, I want to formally launch this second edition of the National Youth